Plants vs. Zombies, a revolutionary franchise founded in 2009 that has influenced the gaming space for years. If you are watching this video, chances are these games were a staple in your childhood. I remember being around 7 years old when I first played Plants vs. Zombies on my cousin's computer, and immediately I was hooked. And 2 years later, when I saw a shooter game based on this franchise, I was addicted to it. I would rush to get home from primary school just so I can play as much as I can before my parents got back from work. But like all great games, slowly but surely the hype around the first Garden Warfare fell. The servers became less and less active, the game stopped receiving updates, and the fan base slowly dwindled out of relevancy. Until 2016 comes around, the year when Squidward Stab was taking over the internet and every meme you saw had this random still from an Emperor's New Groove on it. From the ashes rose a new game, Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 2. And for 12-year-old me, this brought back so many memories from the original. I was back at it like a crack addict, but now with new graphics, new variants, new characters, a story mode, collectibles. This game had it all. The hype was bigger than ever, with new and old players filling the lobbies, showing off their cosmetics. Easter eggs and fan theories all over YouTube, new DLC being leaked, and new playable bosses. This game has set itself as a favorite for many. Instead of doing homework or playing sports, I would be sat at home grinding to get my Citron to master so I could show off to my friends. At that time, we thought that this game will never be forgotten. That was until 3 years later. EA stopped providing updates in February of 2019. That meant no more DLC, no more maps, no more new characters, no more community challenges. And ever since, much like its predecessor, it has dwindled out of existence. But did it really? I'm here, 9 years after its release, testing to see if this game is really dead. Or is it more alive than ever? In this video, we will go through 3 different stages to test how active the game is, and at the end, I will weigh up to give my final verdict. Before we get into the video, I have to say, if you do enjoy this kind of content, please make sure to like, subscribe, and maybe share with your friends. I record and edit all of these videos all by myself, so any love from you guys is greatly appreciated. And now, let's get into the first stage. Ah yes, this sound brings me back, man. Let's just mute him real quick. Anyway, as we can see, we've got a pretty active lobby already. And as I play, I'm just going to talk to you about the changes that happened to the zombies since Garden Warfare 1, and then the changes that happened to the zombies during the course of Garden Warfare 2. Honestly, out of the two sides, for Garden Warfare 1, the zombies have probably changed the most. Not that that change has been awfully significant, but it has definitely changed the most for the zombies. For example, if you remember the old engineer, he actually had a drone instead of a Gatling gun, which is weird that they would change that, but they did change it. And also to do with the bots that he makes, they actually start at level 3 instead of you having to level them up like you did in the old game, which is such a great change, honestly. The only downside is that back in the day, you used to be able to just exploit a coin glitch. It wasn't really a glitch, it was more of just exploiting the function of the game. If you guys didn't know, back in the day when people would come through your portal, you would get coins. And pretty much if you wanted to get coins fast, you would play the engineer just because it was so easy to get extra coins in the game. Unfortunately, they've changed it now so you get XP when people come through. I'm about to die. And probably the second biggest change is the scientist got a heal beam. Originally, he only had heal stations, but much like the sunflower, he gets a heal beam now, which is very nice. I don't win that interaction. Oh wait, never mind, I do. But I don't win that one. But to be fair, in terms of changes out of those, out of the original plants, that was probably the biggest change that happened. For the most part, they kept the characters pretty much identical, but of course they added new variants like the park ranger. Honestly, some of these variants felt very lackluster, and they actually removed some variants from the original game like Dr. Chester. But for the most part, this game does have more variants in it. On top of that, constant DLC updates came in the form of, you know, Breakfast Brains, where they added not only new maps, but also new characters. Not all of them were necessarily good. I mean, Breakfast Brains sort of heavily got nerfed from his original release. But regardless, these changes made us as the fans feel like the devs really cared about the game. And now let's talk about probably the biggest change to the zombies is the quote-unquote boss characters. I think it was around 2017, maybe 2018, they released the Trials of Nomus DLC, which allowed you to unlock the Hover Goat 3000 for the zombies. This was hugely hyped back in the day. Everybody wanted it, and it took so long to get. And then EA being EA were like, oh, if you just pay us money, we'll give it to you pretty much for free. But I mean, that's pretty much it for the zombies. There isn't anything. They didn't really change much during the course of Garden Warfare 2 in terms of the zombies. Now let's talk about the plants. Honestly, the biggest change from Garden Warfare 1 to Garden Warfare 2 was the removal of variants again. They removed the Chester Chomper, the Citrus Cactus, and the Berry Shooter, I think it was called. Outside of that, not much changed. They actually included a custom exclusive Chomper in the form of the Unicorn Chomper, which you could only get if you A, had the same account, and B, you had to get max rank on your original account. This was a nice bonus to the people that actually put a lot of time into the original game. Although EA did end up doing the EA thing of just taking people's money and giving it to them anyway in the form of the Twilight Chomper. And unfortunately for people like me, the Twilight Chomper is just a better Unicorn Chomper. It has a much bigger teleport, only gets one of them, but much longer range. It runs faster, and I think it does more damage. This really sucked to see as a player who had put a lot of time to get the Unicorn Chomper. But at the end of the day, it's not that big of a deal because I do have both of them. Really, the next big change was during the course of Garden Warfare 2's lifetime, which was pretty much just the change to characters. Some characters that were really broken on release, or people thought were really broken, just got heavily nerfed into the ground and then never got touched again. Like the barbecue corn, for example. He used to be arguably the best corn back in the day and probably one of the best characters in the game. And then EA found out and they heavily nerfed him into the ground. This really sucked for me personally because barbecue corn was probably one of the first characters, if not the first character, that I ever actually ended up mastering. So to see him just get put in the ground like that really sucked. Again, outside of those big nerfs to characters like barbecue corn and electric citron, nothing really changed for the plants. That was, of course, until they introduced the opposite, I guess you would say, to the Hover Goat, which was the Torchwood, which people thought was really OP because it was literally just a boss character who does crazy amount of damage. And obviously, when anything is seen as OP, EA or PopCap, whoever is in charge of it, just nerfs it into the ground. Actually, I did miss out one big change. The abilities that the devs added during the cycle of Garden Warfare 2's lifetime was such a huge thing back in the day. A lot of people would grind out just to get enough coins so when Rux came around, the dealer, they would be able to buy the next best ability for their favorite character. But as you can see, certain characters like the Cactus got way more love than other characters. Certain characters like the Pea Shooter only got 1 or 2 special new abilities, but the Cactus actually got several. Notably the blinged out stuff like the Potato Mine and the Johnny, but he also got a couple new garlic drones, which were very important back in the day. Now these abilities weren't necessarily the best, but people were just hyped about getting new stuff, which I think was granted. But I mean, really, that's all there is to it. I mean, the game added a lot of abilities, a lot of DLC, a lot of new characters, and a lot of new variants. But that's about it. I mean, as far as I can remember, there weren't really that many new maps. They didn't bring back the old maps from the original games, which was a big shame. I mean, I'm not sure about you guys, but after seeing that, I would say that the multiplayer portal is pretty alive. And although Garden Warfare has had its ups and downs, I think it's pretty clear to see that it still has an active community, at least in the multiplayer portal. Now let's go on to stage 2. Okay, so as many of you may have guessed, evidently I'm in different attire. I'm actually recording this 2 weeks after everything else in this video was recorded, because stage 2 is the multiplayer portal, and it's only available for 2 weeks, and it comes on the first Tuesday of every month. And by the time I was recording it, it was the latter half of January, so I wasn't able to record the multiplayer portal. So this week we've got the Lawnathon with Cactus, Sunflower, Pea Shooter, Chomper, and then Deadbeard, Super Brains, and the Imp. So this is going to be unbelievably unfun, but hopefully we can get a lobby that has a lot of people in it. Low-key, I might be crazy. I feel like Armor Chomper might be cooking on this map. Oh, the lobby isn't that active. I was playing earlier today, and the lobbies really weren't active, so, I mean, we'll see how it is. The thing is, I've got more, Get in it. Get in it, pussy. Yeah, fuck you. Yoink! Ah! Okay, the lobby's starting to fill up, which is nice. We're gonna be annoying and put in a porcelain vase, and we're gonna sneak around the back. Oh fuck. Okay, never mind. Maybe Count Trumpula will be good in this mode. I've got no fucking idea. Because essentially this mode is just everybody's faster, and there's a limited amount of characters that you can use. Can I eat him? Thank you. Yeah, sick stuff, mate. Get him! Chase him down! Chase him down! Okay, nice. Okay, this guy thinks he's him. You're not that guy, pal. Bro, Loki Count Chompula's healing is really not that good. Bro, this whole game mode is just chompers. What the fuck is happening? Okay, this guy's getting munched. Don't give Scallywaggers fucking big time. Oh my god. Oh my, bro, I'm getting everything. Everything's happening. I don't even know what's going on anymore. I need to get back into the ground. I can't deal with this. Bro, these guys are getting rolled. Let me eat him. Let me eat him. Kill stolen. Nice. Huge. How the fuck am I getting rezzed? I'm in the fucking ocean. What the fuck? What the hell was that? I don't know how many matches of this I'm gonna play. I'm probably gonna do one on zombies, one on plants. Yoink. Thank you. Okay, that guy just completely ignored me. Nice. Yes, nice. What the fuck did I die to? Oh. Okay, let's try... Oh, Twilight's not on here. Born to be wild. Is this guy gonna get in his barrel? Yes, sir. Let's kill him. Get him. Oh. Oh, I just got comboed. Oh, that's bad. Oh. I know there were other characters I could play, but when do you ever get to see Chomper actually doing good in any sort of lobby? What the fuck? What is happening? Oh my god. Okay, so we've actually filled up the lobby so far, which is nice. I say we like I actually had any say in how people are going to fill up the lobby. But you know what I mean. I think we're just going to run Unicorn Chomper because she's underrated, but she is my favorite. Oh, let me get out of here, please. What the fuck? I don't even understand how that even makes any sense, to be honest. Okay, nice, nice. No, we should... Ooh! Oh, great heavens! Oh, get that away from me. Okay, we low-key... Disco Chomper? Disco Chomper? Did we win? Did we win? I think so. I think this means we won. I'm not sure. I'm not really sure what the reason is. I don't know if it's just like coincidentally people need to like go eat fucking food, or they're just bored, or why. But it seems like in every single game mode, as soon as the game is over, people can't be bothered to wait the 30 seconds for the next round. The entirety of the zombies team has disappeared, which is weird because it will take them 30 seconds still to get into another game. So like, why wouldn't you just stay in the lobby? I think Breakfast Brains has got it. Also, we have 2 max ranks, max plates on our team. So I think we should be good. I think we should be good. Buddy, you're done. You're done. Oh my god, trying to aim with this. I could probably outrange all of them and just fucking snipe. That is not what I wanted to do. But sure. All the fucking range characters now. What the fuck? How the fuck did he get up there? Let me just sit on top of her. Fucking beam him. Bro, this fucking unicorn jump and leave me alone. I don't even know why. I'm just too goated. Yeah, fucking try me now, pussy. Try me now, pussy. Try me now, pussy. Look at me go. Yeah, sick one, right? Fucking dumbass. The fuck? Scallywag might have to be the play. What the fuck? What? How? There wasn't even anything on the floor. Okay, let me call on a mech. Don't get mech cancelled. Nice. Throw a bomb. Immediately spin. Let me get one of them. Easy. Why the fuck am I a pea shooter? Anyway, that's it for stage 2, which was the multiplayer portal. My opinion, I think it was relatively active. Now let's get onto stage 3. Let's go. Now you may be wondering, bro, you played all the multiplayer games. How are you going to test if the game is still active? There's no more games to play. Yes, we are going into ops. First, we're going to play some zombie ops, and then we're going to play some garden ops. Hopefully we can find a game. I'm not too sure. We're going to try each difficulty. If we can't find a game, then I guess this is a minus point for this category. Okay, it's been about 15 minutes and I cannot find a game. However, I did record some footage earlier that I'm going to put on screen where I actually found a stacked lobby on both sides. No, they weren't my friends. I don't have any friends that want to play this game with me. So I guess I'm not really sure where to put this. Because on one hand, I spent 15 minutes and I can't find a single lobby. On the other hand, earlier on during the day, I found fully stacked lobbies on both sides. So I guess this gets a half point. I'm not really sure. I'm really sorry that I couldn't find any actual games where the audio didn't corrupt. But now let's get on to my final verdict. Anyway, the moment you have all been waiting for. What is my final verdict? Is this game dead? Is this game alive? I mean, in my opinion, yeah. I mean, it's pretty active. It's not more alive than it's ever been. But for a game that's nearly 9 years old, I have to say it's pretty alive. I mean, it's so rare to see a game that came out so long ago still thrive today. I mean, other games like that, there's TF2, Black Ops 2. Other than that, games that have really been left in the dirt don't see the support that this game has seen. And I think that's attributed mainly to the fact that it's just such a good game in and of itself. It's unlike almost any other hero shooter in the game. It doesn't have just one game mode, it has like 7 for multiplayer. Then there's a town hall portal, the story mode, the campaign missions, the solo missions, they've got garden ops, and even if there was no one online, you can still play those game modes through the use of AI bots. And on top of that, it still has an active community on YouTube and in Discord. There are mods coming out all the time that bring updates that EA never brought, including visual updates, graphic updates, new variants, new characters. So all in all, is this game dead? No. I would say it's very, very much alive. Some people say that it's dying, that this may just be a fluke. I mean, we did recently see a surge in players just because some leaker said that EA was going to start updating the game again, which turned out to be false. Who was surprised? But honestly, at least in Europe, and I'm sure it's the same around North America as well, this game is alive. It's thriving. I mean, there are still new players purchasing the game. And even though I'm not sponsored by EA, which to be fair, I wouldn't want to be anyway because they're a horrible company, if you have never played this game before, it is so cheap now. There are constant sales going on for it, and if you've never played before, I would 100% tell you, try it out, see what all the hype is about, and if you haven't played it for years, get back on it. It is an awesome game that you could spend hours and hours playing and still find enjoyable. And now that I've done blabbering, let's go to Future Charlie for the end of the video. Hi guys, I look like a mess now. This is the outro. Look at my hair. The fuck. But I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. It took me such a long time to make, but I'm happy with it. I mean, I'm kind of new to editing and stuff like that, so I hope you guys can forgive me if this video is a bit choppy. But if you guys did enjoy it, I would really appreciate you guys sharing this video with your friends, liking, subscribing, all that good stuff. Comment below what other games you want me to play and stuff like that, and check out my Twitch because I stream there nearly every weekday. And all that out the way, I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.